The vibe is completely off right now because main girl Tangtang is totally ghosting everyone. The squad rolls up to the fort expecting a warm welcome, but instead finds out the monitoring center got absolutely wrecked. Everyone is super stressed out and must investigate the massive damage left behind today. The squad suddenly runs into some random attackers who instantly dip the second they are spotted. They are acting extremely sketchy. It turns out the attackers actually sabotage the local logistics depot. The whole situation is looking super grim, and someone is clearly pulling strings to cause maximum chaos everywhere. Mifu steps up and reveals this super-secret back door into the Stockade. Her boss wants to contain the drama before things spiral out of control. The squad sneaks inside, hoping to keep things low-key, but the tension is honestly suffocating. Something massive is definitely brewing in the shadows. The place is unnervingly quiet, and the squad instantly knows the Landbreakers are plotting something devious. Nephrith is definitely building up an army in secret while everyone is distracted. Tangtang desperately needs to be found before the entire situation devolves into absolute disaster and completely ruins all the current plans. The crew is literally inching through the heavily guarded stronghold and finding people locked in cages. The Stockaders are basically fighting a ridiculous civil war. It is honestly so toxic watching everyone turn on their own community. The squad has to beat down the traitors and restore some basic order. Langto is discovered locked up in a cell looking completely miserable. He spills the tea that Tangtang got thrown in prison by her own people. Even worse, Ruan Yi got snatched by the Landbreakers. The betrayal is hitting incredibly hard today, and the stakes are getting insanely high right now. The crew busts some innocent people out of literal barrels because the traitors are actually deranged. The jet drone is deployed to fix the rusty bridge mechanisms like absolute tech magic. The rescue mission is finally moving forward, but the energy in this place feels undeniably heavy and super hostile. Mifu gets into a massive screaming match with the traitors holding the gates. She explains how the Blight destroyed their hope and left everyone super desperate. The emotional damage is very real, but the squad still must fight them because they are acting like complete menaces and ruining the progress. Ruan Yi is found chilling with the evil mastermind Ardashir. He is busy yapping about some grand enterprise while completely manipulating Ruan Yi into seeking revenge against the city. It is super frustrating watching someone get totally brainwashed by a villain who clearly does not care about his actual physical well-being. Tangtang is finally located sleeping in her cell and having a tragic dream about her late father. She immediately wakes up and enters panic mode about her older brother. She is determined to rush into danger to save Ruan Yi regardless of how incredibly risky the entire rescue mission currently is. The crew tries to stop Tangtang from doing something completely impulsive and reckless. She refuses to listen because her loyalty to her brother overpowers everything else. Running blindly into an obvious trap is just crazy, but the squad decides to watch her back through this absolute chaotic mess right now. Endmin completely locks in and declares absolute loyalty to Tangtang, no matter what happens next. The squad rolls deep into the ancestral spring area, preparing to confront Ruan Yi directly. The tension is basically through the roof, because this family reunion is definitely going to be incredibly messy and super tragic. Hi there! If you want to enjoy more gaming lore without grinding for 60 hours, hit that subscribe button. I do the grinding so you don't have to. Your support really helps the channel. Waterbell is found lying on the ground looking absolutely devastated and heavily injured. Ruan Yi actually attacked her, and Tangtang is completely heartbroken seeing her friend hurt by her own brother. The harsh reality of his toxic betrayal is finally hitting her, and it is honestly so sad to watch unfold. Tangtang starts having an emotional breakdown, remembering the rainy night their father passed away. The trauma dumping is super heavy, but it explains why Ruan Yi is so obsessed with his vengeance. Endmin promises to stand by her side through the incoming chaos because she desperately needs a solid support system. The crew finally catches up to Ruan Yi, but he is completely lost in the sauce. He refuses to back down because his thirst for revenge has totally consumed his brain. Ardashir stands there acting incredibly smug about ruining their entire family dynamic. The vibes are completely awful and highly depressing. The final boss battle against Ruan Yi goes absolutely crazy. He totally loses control of his new dark powers and starts glitching out. In a final moment of clarity, he sacrifices himself to transfer his remaining power to Tangtang. He literally dies protecting his sister, and the scene is deeply traumatic. While Tangtang is literally sobbing over her dead brother, Ardashir shows up to yap about his ridiculous vision for civilizational survival. He acts like a total gooner trying to justify all the pain he just caused. It is incredibly insulting, and the squad honestly just wants to punch him, absolutely. The squad returns to the Stockade later to check on Tangtang, but she is totally isolating herself. She is actively ghosting everyone and making people complete ridiculous fetch quests just to get an audience. It is an obvious coping mechanism for her immense grief and massive survivor guilt today, definitely. Tangtang is finally tracked down and found brawling with a bunch of random traitors sent by Uncle Shang. She is absolutely refusing to let anyone intimidate her or push her around. The squad jumps into the fight, helping her completely wreck those massive losers and protect her own territory forever. Tangtang decides to sneak into the main city to hunt down the weirdos, trying to sabotage everything. The squad tags along to help her snoop around because she is obviously struggling to stay stealthy. The entire infiltration mission is chaotic, but everyone is totally committed to supporting her sketchy adventure. The crew spends forever asking local street vendors about the extremely suspicious guys carrying heavy luggage. Tangtang gets super annoyed when people recognize the squad immediately. They finally track their exact movements to a random hot pot restaurant. The detective work is super tedious, but absolutely crucial for the mission. A literal explosive device is located hidden down in the underground canal. The squad manages to disarm the bomb right before everything goes completely sideways. Tangtang is fuming at the traitors, but she is honestly super grateful the squad showed up, saving the entire city from a massive, disastrous explosion. The squad immediately starts tracking the footprints of the absolute losers who planted the explosive device. They think they are being incredibly sneaky, but they are leaving a massive trail everywhere. The crew follows them deep into the wilderness, completely ready to unleash absolute chaos upon them for ruining everything. The pursuit leads the team straight into this incredibly thick, magical fog near the legendary ancestral spring. They realize Uncle Shang has a massive secret hideout buried out here in the woods. The crew prepares weapons and mentally prepares to breach the gates because things are getting ridiculously violent soon. The crew successfully breaks into the secret compound and immediately hears Uncle Shang yapping loudly to his loyal followers. He is spewing toxic garbage about dividing the community and maintaining a pure bloodline. His outdated ideology is completely destroying the family, and everyone is totally sick of listening to nonsense. While exploring the hidden base, the team discovers a stash of ancient items belonging to Tangtang and Ruin Yi. They suddenly realize their late father might have originally come from the enemy city. The family lore is incredibly messy, and realizing their entire city vendetta is built on lies is wild. The final showdown against Uncle Shang and his remaining goons kicks off. The combat gets incredibly sweaty, but Tangtang stands her ground like an absolute queen. She proves she is the true supreme chief of the Stockade and completely dominates the entire battlefield while the squad provides maximum combat support. After the battle, Tangtang officially presents the personal weapon of her late brother to Uncle Shang as a formal peace offering. She demands absolute loyalty and promises to crush anyone who tries to break their family apart again. It is an incredibly powerful boss moment, commanding totally massive new respect. The squad accompanies Tangtang back to the ancestral spring so she can secretly bury the personal horn of her brother. She finally gets the closure she desperately needed and officially lets go of her deeply rooted anger. It is a super quiet, genuinely touching moment after experiencing absolute pure chaos. Tangtang formally meets with Madame Zhuang to establish a totally official peace treaty. They successfully negotiate a solid alliance with supply drops and mutual protection guarantees. Tangtang is extremely exhausted from carrying the entire plot, but she feels super optimistic about building a significantly better future for her entire squad. Gaming lore is long and confusing, but I break it down every week. Subscribe so you never miss a plot twist or hidden detail. Thanks for watching.